Hi guys, I'm Stephanie and today I am going to teach you how to read tin whistle tabs. Now if you're new to tin whistle and you don't read music and you have no musical history, then tin whistle tabs are a great way to get started and help you pick up and play your tin whistle immediately without any musical knowledge, without reading music, etc. They are incredible. Now there are a few things that tin whistle tabs can do. There are a few things that tin whistle tabs can't do. And I'm going to start by showing you basically how to read them and how to play the note by looking at the tab. Tin whistle tabs are a very visual way of reading music. They don't give you an idea of how long to hold the note, the length of the note, or any idea of rhythm of the tune. But what they do show you is exactly where to place your fingers on your tin whistle in order to get the desired note. So that is what we're going to learn right now. Now the tab itself is a series of 6 dots, and these represent the 6 holes on your tin whistle. The top dot represents the top hole, the second dot represents the second hole, the third dot the third hole, the fourth dot the fourth hole, the fifth dot the fifth hole, and of course the sixth dot the sixth hole. If a tin whistle tab dot is coloured in black, this means you need to cover the hole. So as you can see on this current diagram, this current tab, we have 1 black hole and 5 white holes, and our black hole is at the top, and that means we need to cover the top hole. So the note that you'd be playing, if looking at this tab and using a D whistle, is a B. Our next tab shows 2 black dots and 4 white dots, remembering that the top hole is the top dot. This means we need to cover the top hole because that dot is black, and the second hole because that dot is also black. We have 4 remaining white dots, so we have 4 remaining open holes. So this tab, 2 fingers covered, is actually an A. And this continues for the entire lower octave. So as you can see on screen now, I've put these tabs up starting with 1 hole covered, 2 holes covered, 3, 4, 5 and 6 holes covered. And to play that, we should do this. So as you can see, the information you're given in the tab shows you exactly which holes to cover on your tin whistle. Now, if you followed my first beginner's lesson for tin whistle, you'll know how to hold and how to play all of these notes. If you haven't, then do check that out. That is up here as well. You will need to watch that to get you started with tin whistle, but this is just how you read the tabs and how those dots translate to your tin whistle. So as you look at the tab, just remember the top dot equals the top hole on your tin whistle, the second dot, the second hole, the third dot, the third hole, and so on. Now, if you just have a plain tab like you can see on screen here, just the dots, you're playing in the lower octave. That is the lower notes. This means you're blowing as gently as you can and playing the lowest notes on your tin whistle. Aside from the notes we've already played, sometimes there are additional fingerings. So for example, if you see 5 white holes, this means you're not covering any of the holes on your tin whistle and you're actually playing C sharp. Another alternative fingering is the C natural, and this tab shows a white dot, which means an open hole, a black dot, which means a closed hole, another black dot, which means a closed hole, and then 3 white dots. So we would leave the top hole uncovered, white, black, black, white, white, white. When it comes to the second octave and the higher notes on tin whistle, the tabs have a little plus sign underneath. And this plus sign is your indication to blow harder and play notes in the higher octave. Now you'll notice some of these notes are slightly different because some whistles play different fingerings better in the second octave. So for example, playing a D, which is usually all 6 fingers down, 6 black holes, when we play D in the second octave, the upper octave, the higher notes, you'll notice that we have 1 white hole and 5 black holes. So we need to leave our finger off the top hole. So to play a high D, we're playing white dot, open hole, black dot, black dot, black dot, black dot, black dot. The top hole open, 5 holes closed. Continuing from here on to E, you'll notice that we have 5 black dots and 1 white dot. So 5 holes covered and 1 hole open. The plus sign underneath indicates that we need to blow harder. So to reach this high E, we're covering 5 holes, leaving 1 hole open and blowing harder. The same applies for F sharp, G, A, and B. With some tabs there are also half holes, and half holes are indicated by half a black and half a white dot, as you can see on screen now. If we were going to play what's currently on screen, we'd play 4 fingers down, 4.5 fingers down, 5 fingers down, 4.5 fingers down, and 4 fingers down. And if you haven't watched my video yet on half holes, this is also available up top here, and this will help you understand how to play half holes on your tin whistle. It's very easy, it just needs a little bit of practice. But if you see half holes in tabs or half a dot that's half black and half white, that is what it means. You're playing half the note. So let's give a go what's on screen. And again. If the half hole has a little plus sign underneath the tab, this means that you're playing everything in the second octave, so you need to blow harder. Now, as we've established, tabs don't tell you how long to hold each note or the general rhythm of the tune, so this is something that you do need to work out yourself. And the best way to do this is to listen to the song over and over until you can sing it or hum it in your head. And basically what this does is it gives your brain all the information it needs. So when you come to playing the tune yourself, you remember how it goes. As I always say, everybody knows how to sing Happy Birthday, or Merry Christmas, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, or a song that you sing regularly. You know how it goes. You know how long to hold those notes. So that is what you need from your tin whistle playing if you're playing with tabs. The information isn't there for you on screen, so you need it within your head in order to be able to play the notes that you need to play at the correct lengths, in the correct locations, and just to be able to play along perfectly with a backing track or with the original tune. Now, if you don't know a tune particularly well, the best way is to grab a key of whistle that matches the tune you're playing and to play along at the same time with the tune so that while you're playing and you think, that note hasn't finished yet, I'll hold it for a little bit longer. That is one of the best ways to get used to it if you don't know the tune particularly well or you don't know it off by heart in your head. Now, another thing that tabs are guilty of not showing you is ornaments. I do have a video on tin whistle ornaments, which you can find up here as well. So if you haven't watched that already, do head over and check that out. Tin whistle ornaments are very much a personal part of tin whistle playing. You can actually add them wherever you want to in a tune, wherever feels comfortable, wherever sounds good, wherever suits your level of tin whistle playing. But if you can't remember how long to hold the notes or what ornaments you want where, you can always make notes on your tabs yourself. So you can find your own little symbols and your own little numbers that give you an idea. This note needs to be held for 2 beats. This note needs to be held for 4. This is a half note. If you want to make notes of that, you can jot down those little numbers on the top of your tabs. And you can also create symbols that mean different things to you. For example, sometimes I use a little squiggle on top of a tab, and this shows me that I need to play some sort of ornament, maybe a tap. Or sometimes I'll do a sort of a slide, joining from one note to the other. And this indicates to me that I slide from one note to the other. So there are ways that you can customize your tabs to suit your own playing and your own preferences. But basically, it is as simple as that. Now, if you do want to make your own tabs, I also have a video on that. I do have lots of videos, and I'll put them all up on screen for you now so that you can check them out. I hope this video was useful to you on your tin whistle journey. If you did enjoy this video and it was helpful, do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, and keep being awesome. Until next time, happy whistling, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.